One of the main advantages of running a Slate Vertical Grip over some of the others on the market is the specific design implementations that we've included for increased stability while shooting off of brace positions or barricades. What you'll notice straight away is that we have included some angle here at the front and rear of the grip. The purpose of this is multifaceted. First and foremost, on the front, it's designed to allow you to pull the gun into your body. But what you'll notice where this grip differs from some of its competitors is that the bottom quarter of the grip actually aligns with the exact top of the grip. What this is going to allow you to do is to drive the gun into a barricaded position and hit 2 points of contact instead of just one, where you would either normally be hitting the bottom or some portion along the side. For example, I can drive the gun directly into this barricade and I'm achieving a very stable multi-point of contact position. But what if you're trying to shoot from a position that doesn't have an obvious shelf that you can drive the grip into? Well, that's been considered as well. You'll notice that the rearward portion of this grip also has a symmetrical angle to the front, as well as recessed components on the sides of the grip. The purpose of this is to allow the user to C-clamp the gun, wrapping the thumb into and around this angled and recessed position, pulling the gun into the side of the barricade, and presenting as stable of a position as possible for rapid target engagement. Again, whether shooting off of a standalone object or an overall stabilized position.
Okay, so the SVG, you'll see that it's got a short signature height right here. Part of it, you really don't need the rest of the excess on vertical grips. For this, you already have a good recoil control with the built-in concave curve. Another thing, the reason why it's shorter is because we designed this with Kalashnikov rifles in mind. Right here you can see I can load the rifle without the magazine butting up and causing any issues with the magazine clearance. Now you may say that 5.56, 5.45 magazines are a little straighter. You're right. I have a 7.62 by 3.9 magazine here, and you can see with the 7.62 it's actually easier because you can use the tip as a reference point and quickly load the magazine. The tip as a reference point, lock it in. Right here, try it again, tip as a reference point, lock it in. Quickly back into action. Now, that was one of the major concerns when we designed the SVG itself, is that we wanted a vertical grip that was not just compatible with Kalashnikovs, but would bring an extra function to the weapon system itself. Now, as you can see, not only does it bring an extra function to the system, it looks quite nice, I feel like.
Now you'll see that we have the Slate Black Industries SVG, and when compared to the Magpul MVG, the SVG is actually a little shorter. The reason for that is because we wanted this to work not only with AR systems, but also with Kalashnikov rock-in, rock-out magazine systems.
Tip as a reference point, lock it in.
So what happens if you take a vertical grip and whack it with a sledgehammer? Now the SVG, we designed it with a reinforced head with a lot more polymer than our competitors. And on top of that, we also use a beveled screw. Now that gives it an incredibly strong design within. on the mating surface to any rail. In fact, your rail would probably fail before the SVG does. Let's put that to the test. Now, if you look at it, both vertical grips destroyed the rail. Bottom line is, your vertical grip is going to be stronger than your rail. The rail is going to be your weakest point in that equation. However, if we're just purely looking at which vertical grip is stronger, because of the reinforced design and the beveled screw head, you can see that the Magpul MVG gave way quicker than the SVG, and in fact the SVG just stayed in one piece and never broke. So use it, slam it, use it to wedge against barriers, use it to control recoil, use it to your advantage.